Yesterday, President Trump decided to end the DACA program, which had allowed 800,000 young people brought to the United States as children to receive protection from deportation and work authorization. The Department of Homeland Security has issued 2 memoranda that explain the new rules of DACA. We've posted these on our Facebook page, but this video is going to summarize them for you. If you find it to be helpful, please share it with people that you know. First, no new applications are being accepted. If they weren't already filed with the Department of Homeland Security as of yesterday, September 5th, 2017, then they will not be accepted. Now, applications that have already been filed will continue to be processed on what they say is a case-by-case basis. They don't really explain what that means or how it's different from the way that they used to process them before. At this point, though, we should assume that DACA applications that were properly filed by yesterday will continue to be processed and granted if the people are eligible. If these applications are granted, they'll receive the full 2-year DACA that people did before. Now, the biggest change comes in the area of renewals. If a person's DACA expires between now and March 5th of 2018, that's a 6-month window, then they can apply to renew for a full 2 years of DACA. But those have to be filed on or before October 5th of this year, 2017. That's less than 30 days from now. So anyone whose DACA expires between now and March 5th, 2018 needs to take immediate action in order to make sure their DACA is renewed properly. For those whose DACAs expire after March 5th of 2018, they cannot renew. So when those DACAs expire, those people will lose their work authorization and their protection from deportation. There are estimates that indicate that as many as 1,400 DACA recipients a day are going to lose that protection when we get to that day 6 months from now. Now, one big change deals with the question of advance parole. Advance parole exists in the immigration law to allow people who are in the United States to leave temporarily and return, usually for humanitarian reasons. For example, a death in the immediate family. Now, people with DACA had been able to apply for advance parole, and in most cases it was granted. This allowed them to leave and come back, but it also created a lawful entry that then allowed them to apply for permanent residence if they were otherwise qualified. Immigration lawyers knew this, and the government knew it as well. So that's why, as part of yesterday's announcement, the government said that it is, as of yesterday, issuing no new advance parole to any DACA recipient, including those that have already been filed. All this is the government's way of preventing people who had DACA from having the ability to then get permanent residence. Not sure why they felt it was necessary to do that, but that's exactly what they did. Now, the memos do not provide any sort of ironclad assurance that information that DHS has for DACA recipients won't be used in the future for enforcement. It does use language saying things such as it will only be used under the normal rules for issuing notices to appear, or only when people have criminal issues or gang affiliation. And it does indicate that people whose DACA expires are going to be lower priorities for removal. However, since January 25th and the issuance of the executive order that scrapped the Obama era enforcement regulations, it's been pretty apparent to those of us who work in the immigration field that right now everybody is a target for deportation. So if I were someone who held DACA, what I would take away from yesterday's announcement is this, that the government is saying that you won't specifically become a target, but they're not promising that you won't. So you'll have to take that for what it's worth. Now, these are the new rules that were issued yesterday. Of course, issuance of immigration rules is an ongoing process, so this could always change in the future. We here at Lester Law have always been dedicated to making sure that those who watch our videos get timely and accurate information, and we're going to continue to do that. As I said before, if you know someone for whom this information would be useful, please share this video. And if people have any questions and want to contact us, they can do it at area code 423-402-0608 or online at www.lesterlaw.org. And of course, to continue receiving this information, follow our Facebook page or our YouTube channel where we upload all of these videos after we make them. Now, just on a closing note, my friends, these are very, very difficult times. No one can deny that things for immigration right now are more difficult than they've been for years. But the history of immigration to the United States teaches us that these tough times will not last. And so to our friends who are watching these videos, we say, stay safe, stay strong, keep fighting, don't give up. We will keep fighting with you, and we'll see you next time.